So I have an interesting problem here when I'm trying to fit the crank on this motor. This is a 1962 Buick all aluminum 215 cubic inch V8. The right now, the crank's installed, as you could see. It's dry. There's no oil at all in the system. What I've done is I individually measured the journals here, as well as the bore of the main bearings, and the clearance between the two on all five mains is about 1/1000th of an inch to 1.5 1/1000ths of an inch. So everything's right where it needs to be. Everything spins nice and freely. Okay, there's no play here, no vertical play whatsoever in the crankshaft, as you would expect there wouldn't be. And my end play is good. Everything's checking out. Right now, I have four of the five main caps torqued down. 1, 3, 4, and 5 are all torqued. Number 2 is loose right now. It's just finger tight, right? Here's what gets interesting. Let me grab the ratchet here and snug this down. So I'm not even torquing this, but when I just snug it, it doesn't make a difference whether I torque it or snug it. But I'm just snugging these 2 bolts on the number 2 main cap. Okay. So everything still spins nice and freely, still rotates freely, no binding anywhere in rotation. Everything's feeling great. End play, that didn't affect end play at all. Everything checks out fine there. What's interesting is, and it's only on the number 2, when I tighten number 2, I have the tiniest bit, I don't know if you can hear that knocking, the tiniest bit of vertical movement here on the crank. See if the sound picks it up. Okay, it's not perceivable by the naked eye, but it's definitely there. And again, this assembly's dry. There's no oil in it. I played with different bearing combinations. I moved bearings around from number 1 to 2, from 4 to 2, from 5 to 2, just trying different combinations to see if maybe any different combination would get rid of this little bit of play that I have here when number 2 is tightened, and it doesn't. All the bearings are the same. It's a standard bearing, standard ground on everything. So I don't know. I don't get it. Like I said, there's no binding whatsoever. I'd almost expect there to be binding or something if that's the case, but there's not. Everything's nice and free. And when I put a dial indicator on this with like a magnetic base, and the total vertical movement here is about 0.003 of an inch. Again, only when number 2 is tightened. So number 2, I could bust these nuts loose, and that little bit of play goes away, and it measures nearly nothing on the dial indicator. So I don't know. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know what's going on. If the crank was bad, I'd imagine there'd be some binding when this got tightened, but there's not. So I'm hoping maybe somebody here can give me some insight as to what's going on. Maybe I'm worrying about something I don't need to worry about, but just seems bizarre. So anyway, posting this up, hoping somebody maybe has a thought as to what's going on. All right, thanks.